Welcome. You're watching Watts Average Joe. Well, hello Commanders and welcome back to the channel. Hey, it's your boy Average Joe. And I got a question for you today. Have you ever sat in your garage staring at your tanks and think, who's really in charge here? Like, one minute I'm planning on a safe, hull down play. The next, I'm charging down the one line like I'm reenacting a Rambo movie. And with a 20-second reload to top it off. Well, the truth is, I'm not alone in this tank. That's right, there's a whole squad of voices in my head. And they think they know exactly what they're doing. And spoiler alert, they don't. Today we're meeting the 5 voices in your head when you play World of Tanks. Each one's a specialist in bad decisions. Together, they form the mental platoon of regret. You're watching Watts Average Joe, where I got 1 shell loaded, 2 regrets equipped, and 0 clue what map this is. Okay, so first, we got Captain Optimism. He's the guy that's always saying in my head, trust me, we can take this flank solo. We're in a hull-down monster. What could possibly go wrong? Yep, Captain Optimism is a bold voice that shows up right after I land one good game. Suddenly, I'm not just the player, I'm that frontline hero sent to single-handedly turn the tide of battle. The guy who pushes one line because there's no one there, he says. And then finds out why no one's there. Captain Optimism is the guy who turns a lucky bounce into a full send. And he believes in miracles too. And also, he thinks the enemy doesn't rotate. And one of the last thing he says to me, well, it was technically clear. Okay, so number 2, Sergeant Second Guess. That's right. This guy usually says to me this. Okay, wait. Is this bush safe? Did that bush just move? Did I get spotted? Maybe? Oh, just go back. Just go back. Yep, this guy never commits. He hates open fields. He thinks every sound's a death omen. And he'll drive into a ditch to avoid exposing his side plate for 0.2 seconds. He's the reason I've spent my entire match going in reverse instead of toward the objective that I'll actually probably never reach. But anyway, on the bright side he says, I didn't take any damage. On the downside I said, you didn't do any either. Okay, so we're moving on to number 3. Private Salt. That's right, he's the guy that says, oh come on, that was the full pin shot. RG's broken. This gun is broken. This tank is broken. This game is broken. That's right, Private Salt comes out whenever the game stops pretending it's fair. He's the one-man rank machine. Every time a light tank clips him out, he reminds you, pay to win. Has opinions on wheeled vehicles and artillery and go-arounds and tier matchmaking and, well, everything. Private Salt doesn't rage, he performs. I've seen Shakespeare tragedy shorter than one of his meltdowns. Salt levels critical. Hydration, not possible. GG. And then there's the accountant. So, you fired 12 premium rounds, spent for, repair bill 20k, net earnings negative. Again, this guy doesn't care about winning. He cares about profit margins, tracks every shell, every repair bill, and has stopped you from playing a tier 10 because we can't afford to blow up. He once sold equipment just to afford ammo for the next round. The accountant's favorite phrase? Can we afford this? And he's always asking too late. Next match, we're going in naked. No equipment, just vibes. Number 5, the narrator. That's right. This guy's always saying, it was at this moment Average Joe realized he should have gone left. Yep, that's the narrator, his voice of hindsight. He's never there in time to help. He only shows up when your tank is airborne, on fire, or mid-oh no. But when he speaks, it hurts, because he's always right. Okay, so yeah, these 5 freeloaders live rent-free in my head every match. And if you've been playing World of Tanks longer than a week, I bet you've heard them too. They argue, they contradict each other, and none of them know what they're doing. But together, they're part of what makes this game so beautifully frustrating. Because let's be honest, this game isn't just about armor angles and DPM charts. It's about moments, big plays, big mistakes, and stories that you'll be telling your buddies for weeks. Let's be honest, half the fun in World of Tanks is that internal chaos. It's that moment where Captain Optimism says, "We got this." Or, just as Sergeant Second Guess yells, "Turn around!" While the accountant mutters something about credit loss. And Private Salt, yeah, he's already blaming the matchmaker. It's not coordinated. It's not clean. But somehow, it all turns into a match. Sometimes brilliant, sometimes disastrous, but always memorable. Because win or lose, you don't just walk away with a result, you walk away with a story. And that is worth it. At the end of the day, people, World of Tanks, like I said, isn't just a game about armor values and penetration mechanics. It's about judgment. And I use that term loosely. Because, real talk, most of the time, it's not the tank that's the problem. It's the crew upstairs. And I don't mean the one in the garage. I mean your crew. The one in your head. Captain Optimism. Sergeant Second Guess. And Private Salt. They're all in there, fighting for the wheel, and none of them's got a license. You load into a match with the best intentions, you got a plan, but the enemy light tank YOLOs your side of the map. And BAM! The whole mental platoon hits the panic button. Suddenly you're blind firing bushes, spamming premium rounds, and reversing into buildings. You're not playing tanks anymore. You're surviving a hostage situation you created. Oh, it's chaos, all right, but it's our chaos. And that's what keeps me playing. Because, yeah, we mess up. We bounce shots we shouldn't. And we drive off cliffs. We forget Sixth Sense has got a cooldown. But we also pull off the miracle carries with 2 hit points and no turret traverse. And somehow, in between all the screaming and the shell damage, we get better. Not just at the game, but at managing the crew upstairs. Learning when to let Captain Optimism call the play. And when to let the accountant scream, "Retreat!" Learning when to push, when to hide, and most importantly, when to laugh it off. If any of those voices live in your head too, you're officially one of us. Welcome to the Average Joe Army. Like the video if you've ever let Captain Optimism talk you into a full send on 3 heavies. Hit the subscribe button before the accountant realizes I'm giving this content away for free. And drop a comment below. Which of these 5 is your commander-in-chief these days? Or did I miss one? Maybe you've got a 6th voice. Hey, if it screams, hold the ridge, I'm scared of you. Hey, thanks for watching Watts Average Joe, where the bad decisions start with, you know what might work, and end with a flaming wreck and a highlight clip.